first thing to remember in 12-2 is remember if something has two bases, it's a prism, but if it only has one base, it's a pyramid. And here you can see each of these only has one base, and I'm only going to do the first three because these are pretty easy. All you have to do is look at the base and count how many sides it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that this is a hexagon, hex 6, and then the shape is a hexagonal pyramid. The base is a triangle. The name of it is a triangular pyramid. The base is a rectangle. The name of the shape is a rectangular pyramid. So for number 7, the first thing you want to do is to take apart this pyramid. So you can see I've drawn the base, and then I've drawn the set of two sides, and then the other set, which is different. Not all of these triangles are the same, so we need to be careful. This one is the tall, skinnier one. So this one is 14 and 24, which means this one is 14 and 24. This one is 30 and 20 and 30 and 20. We know to find the area of a triangle, we take half of the base times the height. And I'm going to show my work up here. 24 times 7 is 168. So this triangle is 168, and this triangle is 168. If I go here and I take half my base again, which is 15, and I do my work up here and I say, all right, 15 times 20, I get 300. So the area of this triangle is 300. This triangle is the same, so it's also 300. And then I need to take and find the area of the rectangle. Oopsie. So I have 30. And I do not divide it by 2 because it's a rectangle. Now what I need to do is I need to add this plus this plus this plus this plus this in order to find the surface area of that pyramid. For number 8, this one is different because the base is a square and all four sides are the same, that means that the sides are all going to be the same. So this will be much easier for us. We take and find our area of the square, which is 64 because I have 8 times 8. And I'm going to take half the base times the height is 44. But remember, because I have a square for the base, and I'm going to redraw it over here, my pyramid looks like this. So I have, this is 64, and then this is 44, this is 44, this is 44, and this is 44. So you can either take the 44 times 4 sides plus 64 or add them all separately to find the surface area. We're on the remembering side now, and the top row of these should be easy because the denominators are all the same. If the denominators are the same, you're thinking to yourself, would I rather have 3 pieces of the pie I love or just 1 piece? So we know 3 is bigger than 1, 7 is bigger than 5, and 11 is bigger than 12. Here we have to find common denominators. In this case, my common denominator is 6 because it's the smallest number that both 2 and 3 go into. I multiplied 2 times 3. I multiplied 3 times 2. 3/6 is bigger than 2/6. This one you should just know. You should know that 1/4 is bigger than 1/8. You should know the order of 1/8, 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, 2, oopsie, that should be a 2. I should erase it so you can see it better. 2/3, 3/4, and 1/2. That's in baking and cooking, and that you should just know. Then here, my denominators are the same. Oh, I'm just noticing all the denominators are the same, which would have been much easier because you're only getting 1 piece of pie. Would you rather have to share with 12 or 10? And you'd rather share with 10. You could have done the same thing for 4 or 5, but I just noticed that now. When we're finding something or putting something in simplest form, we're asking what's the biggest number that can go into both 2 and 6. The biggest number that can go into both of them is 2. I divide them and I get 1/3. The biggest number that can go into both 5 and 10 is 5. So I divide 5 by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. The biggest number that can go into both 8 and 12 is, let's see, 4. I divide that and I get 2, and I have 2/3. So do that for 10, 11, and 12 also. The instructions for 13 through 21 are a little bit confusing, the language of geometry. All it's asking you is to define what's going on here. So here you have a line of symmetry. So you can just say symmetry. Here you have a polygon because all of the sides of the object are straight. So it's a many-sided polygon, you could say. This is an acute angle. Here we have parallel lines because two sides are the same. Two sides, two eyes, isosceles, triangle. This one you should just know. This one is an obtuse triangle. This here is, these two sides are the same, and these two sides are different. This is, and I'm running out of space here, is a trapezoid. And this, because all four sides are the same, I always think of something that's been hit by a bus, and this is a rhombus.